In this video, we will demonstrate how to add a node group widget to the Genian NAC dashboard. Here you'll see a Genian NAC dashboard with various tabs, including an overview tab, sensor map tab, anomalies, IP, WLAN information, compliance, asset, LAN, CVE. So some of these come default with the system. You can also customize tabs on your own. So what we'll do in this example is we will use the Overview tab and we will add the Node Group widget. We'll click on Tools and Add Widget. So here you have up to 127 widgets of all sorts of different categories, depending on what is most important to you in your visibility and reporting goals. So we'll go ahead and do a search for node group. Here's the node group widget we're going to demonstrate. So we will click on Add Widget. And here you can select from all the existing node groups which ones you would like to display in this widget. So we're going to select a few as an example. So we'll select end of sale or end of support devices. We're going to select also HTTP enabled devices. And then we're going to select Windows Defender definitions older than 6 days. So 3 examples that we can use for illustrative purposes. We're going to put this in a graph. We will use a pie graph. And you can also define your update interval. We'll put 30 minutes here. And then I'm going to put a particular height that I think will be good for this graph. Okay, so now the widget has used all of the existing information based on the nodes detected within this system and prepared the graph along with percentages for the Windows Defender older than 6 days, HTTP enabled devices, and end of sale or support devices. So let's take a look how we can use this widget and drill down. If we click on that, this node group is HTTP enabled devices. So out of all the nodes detected by this system, we've actually detected 33 devices that have HTTP enabled as validated by a node scan. So many devices ship from the factory. So here you have an access point, a router, firewalls. You've got some Linux systems here. You even got some phones that have HTTP enabled. Maybe this is an unauthorized web server here. Some Linux systems, a printer, many printers ship with HTTP enabled by default. So these all represent a potential risk and allows admins to determine if they want to actually have HTTP disabled on these. So a very quick and easy reporting way to determine what kind of devices on the network have that protocol enabled. HTTP is one of the top 3 exploited ports enabled on systems. We'll go back to the dashboard to take a look at the widget again. All right, next we'll take a look at the Windows Defender definitions older than 6 days. We'll drill down on that. So here you have several systems that are matching on this node group. If we drill down on one of these and we click on the software tab, we'll see all the information the agent has collected about software installed on this particular endpoint. We'll see here Windows Defender software version. So it last updated in August. So you know that this is system does not have Windows Defender updated within the last 6 days. Therefore, it's something that you may want to report on or alert on or contact the end user. And for the last example we'll use for this widget, end of sale or end of support devices. So if we click on this, this is actually going to take us to all nodes identified on this network that have associated platforms that we've identified using Genian's device platform intelligence to either be end of sale or end of support or both. So having these devices on your network can present a risk. So we'll take a look at a couple of these. Let's click on this hyperlink for this Cisco wireless controller. This will take us to the Genian device platform intelligence database, where we will have an image of the device, make and model, manufacturer, link, and also we'll have, among other information, end of sale, end of life. So this particular device, or platform rather, was end of sale back in 2018 and end of life 2023. So there is some time to actually get this replaced. However, it could still represent a risk. So if we click on this hyperlink, it'll take us straight to the manufacturer's end of sale, end of life announcement. And in here, if we look at the details, we'll see the end of life announcement was 2018. And if we look a little closer here, we'll see that the last time any maintenance patches or bug fixes were released was 2019. So even though the actual last date of support isn't until 2023, this device still represents a risk having it on the network as it's not getting patched. And we'll take a look at another one. So here is a Cisco 5520 firewall. We'll take a look at this. Again, you'll get an image of the device, the link, more detailed information about the device. And here is the end of life. This is 2018. If we click on more info, it'll take us to the announcement. And if we drill down inside of there, we can see end of life announcement was 2018. And September 2018 was the last date of support. So this device is not getting patched, it's unsupported, and it may be of concern of admins that this device is on the network. So that's a quick demo of one of the ways you could use the node group widget. Of course, you could add all of your node groups or specific groups, and you could make multiple versions of that widget and configure it on the dashboard however meets your reporting or data collection needs for your environment.